guys, and if you don't know me, I'm Lucy Kesh. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you for following. I know I have been MIA. Also, let me just point this out. This is water, by the way. It's not, can you see it? It's not oil, it's not food, it's not juice, it's water. I just got a bit excited drinking my water. However, I'm back. I know I went on, don't want to say I went on a, no, I didn't go on anything. I was just really busy planning my traditional. Traditional was a success, and I'm going to go through that now. Yeah, I was just really busy. And if you follow me on TikTok, if you follow me on Instagram, you'll know that I was still very active on there. YouTube, just sometimes I need a minute. I needed focus, and I'm back. So in my diary, I've got notes as to how to plan your Nigerian traditional. I don't want to just say how to plan your traditional because there's different cultures and different tribes in Nigeria. So I don't really want to say Igbo or Benin or anything. I just want to say Yoruba traditional and how I planned mine. So again, this is just tips. This is literally just tips to help you out. Things that you might have done, things you might have forgotten, last minute bits to remember. Everything I talk about here on this list, I will put on one of these sides. So just in case I go through them too quickly and you're like, oh my God, where is it? Don't worry, I've got you girls or guys. Yeah, girls and guys, because obviously traditional is for two people. So welcome me back. And I'm sorry I've been MIA. I'm so sorry. I am really sorry, but I am back. My nails are terrible. Please don't look at them. Oh yeah, look at my rings. So we've done our traditional, we've done our registry, and we still have our white, which is in Portugal in October. And so let's get straight into it. So first things first, have you chosen your venue? Have you chosen the location? Have you decided where you want to do it? Traditionals, you need to consider numbers. Oh, we could be here all day if I go on about mine, but I really underestimated the amount of people that I was going to invite because I thought it's a Thursday. Oh, not much people are going to be able to make it. Okay, we went over capacity to like 550 people, and we seated. The hall was supposed to seat and stand in total 400. Don't ask me how we got it to 550. Please don't ask me. On a Thursday, don't ask me. I don't know. Everybody was like, don't you know your crowd? Don't you know how many people you know? And I was like, I didn't think all these people would come. Bearing in mind, a few people didn't come. And I was thinking, thank God you didn't come because there was no space for you. But that's another story for another time. So first things first, venue, I would say. Then you should look at, I would say, decor. Like, who do you want to do your decorations? Because obviously, weddings and traditionals, these vendors make so much money because as soon as you say wedding, they see dollar signs. Like, everyone has always said it, but it's actually real. So venue, decor, invitations. Of course, if you're hearing or watching this, you've obviously sent out your invitations. You've sent your save the dates for both or for the traditional, whichever one. Actually, first things first, this was even at the top. Decide your colors. Deciding my colors for the traditional was giving me heart palpitations because why actually? Because I was thinking I want the colors because it's weird because me and my husband have to stand out. Oh, husband. We have to stand out. But then the colors I want my Ashwabi girls to wear needs to complement me. But it can't be the same. Am I spitting? It can't be the same as what I'm wearing. The same with my mum's side and my mum's friends. They're the same with my partner's side and his mum's friends. And then that's another video. But it might not, for me, it was stressing me out. That's the only thing that really stressed me out. The colors. But again, for you, it might not be a big deal because you might have chosen your colors and then you'll go from there. But I chose my Ashoke color and I loved it. And then everyone just had to work around me. So colors. Have you chosen your colors for the day? Traditional clothes. So traditional clothes again is colors. Like, do you know the colors of the groom side? Do you know the colors of the bride side? Do you know the colors of your girls? Do you know the colors of your husband's friends? Yeah, there's just those things you need to be mindful of and think about. Or you can just tell everyone to wear white and tell everyone to buy a gilly. You can make it, or you can tell everyone to wear a color and just tell everyone to buy a gele. Some people make it really and keep it simple. It just depends. Hopefully I'm not talking too fast, but let me slow down. Catering. Food is extremely, extremely important. In my case, food went a bit helter-skelter, and I apologize for the ones that came to my trad and may or may not have gotten food. It just went a bit wild. Don't really want to go into it. Yeah, it just went a bit wild. There was food, there was a lot of food, but at one point the queue was becoming an eyesore. So the catering team told people that there wasn't food to stop people coming up. That wasn't a good idea, because then a rumor started going around that food was finished. Some people got food, some people got cold food, some people didn't get any food. So it became a bit wild, but we move. You learn, you live and you learn, but we move. So catering, again, very important. The engagement list. The engagement list, I don't really know the ins and outs of what it entails or what it includes. But again, your mum, dad, people, friends, family will be able to tell you that. The letter of proposal. The letter of proposal we got from Nigeria. I think you have to get it from Nigeria. It's like a plaque almost, like some kind of gold plaque. And they dance with it and all that kind of stuff. So again, that's quite important. The letter of acceptance. So I think the husband gives the proposal and we give an acceptance. It's all part of the culture and the trad and the day. It's nice to see. Anyway, when you get there, you'll see it. You think, oh, this is cute. I didn't actually see it because obviously I was downstairs. So because the lady doesn't come up, I'm the last to come out. So the parents come out, both sides. The groom comes out. Then I'm the flower that kind of like dances in with the girls, with my shapy girls, like, come on, go low, go high. You dance in. So you're kind of the main thing, to be fair. You're the bride. Yeah, you're the main thing. So you dance in and you need to make sure you dance. Give it to them, like drink some shots. I had to do some shots. But I wasn't drunk because my mom was like, Lucy, please don't get drunk, because if I got drunk, I would have been on the floor. So I actually wasn't drunk. I wouldn't even go as far as to say tipsy, but I had a nice buzz, like I'm enjoying myself, that kind of thing. But I'm going off topic, sorry. The things that are optional or extra that you don't have to do is completely up to you. To be fair, a lot of people kind of just leave the traditionals to the parents, because it is really their day. So it just depends on what you want on the day. If you want your mom to just get you a normal haul and you're not too fussed about the clothes, what you're going to wear, you're just kind of like, I don't want anything to do with it, it's annoying, they're annoying, then you just leave it to them. You literally dancing on the day and you think, whatever, not too fast. But if you want involvement, especially I wanted a lot of involvement because a lot of people aren't coming to Portugal. So Portugal is like about 100, 140 people. So that's supposed to be quite small. So I wanted to be involved in the planning of the trad so people could still enjoy themselves and they feel like, yeah, I went to Lucy's wedding. So again, like I said, it's completely optional. These few things I'm going to say. But the trad is literally for the parents, like the traditional days for the parents. But again, if you want to get yourself involved, you can. If you don't and you just want to be like, oh, do what you like, I don't really care. Again. So I got a 360 London, loved it, had fun, went around in circles. Me and my mum did it. Me and my husband did it. We loved it. Fruit table. I didn't want a dessert table only because I felt like dessert tables were coming up. Somebody quoted me £960 and I said £1,000. Bearing in mind, not everybody gets a cupcake. Not everybody gets a little dessert. They ask you how many do you need, and then you might say like 100 or 200. Then they quote you. So is it £100 per cupcake? I don't know how it works, and I'm not trying to abuse anybody's hustle and stuff. But some of these quotes, I just thought, you know what? Thank you, everyone. I'm gonna get a dessert. I'm gonna get a fruit table, and I feel like it kind of went with the theme. Like, I feel like for me personally, I feel like cake tables and dessert tables are more wedding-y. But again, if you have the budget and it's up to you, get it. Let everyone enjoy themselves. Let everyone eat cake. Let everyone eat desserts. Let everyone have a great time. But for me, I said, I don't think it's not that deep for me. I rather fruits, and I love the way my fruit table looks and stuff. So yeah, again, it's just preference. Traditional cake. So my cake cost me, I thought cakes were £100 and they're not. Cakes are not £100. Cakes are not £100, by the way. My cake, I had a 2-tier cake. So I had a Bible and a suitcase. And I think it was like £350 for delivery and stuff. So yeah, cakes are not £100, by the way, guys. So good luck on who does your traditional cake. If you want 4 tiers, good luck. What else? Gifts for the Ashere B guests. That's something to consider. So obviously, because people have taken the time out to buy your material and be part of your day, it is nice to get them something small, something big, whatever you can afford. I got my guests a really nice laundry basket, actually, that my mum bought, and a candle. And then my mum gave out whatever she gave out. My husband's family gave out whatever they gave out. But everybody that was involved in buying the day and contributed to our wedding in some way, we gave them a gift. It's just nice. It's just nice. It's like a token. It's a thank you. If you can do it, great. If you can't, no one's gonna slap you. No one's gonna beat you. It's okay. Photographer, videographer, very, very important. And again, pricing, it depends on how much. I feel like, and everyone always says it depends on what you deem important. Initially, we got a videographer. No, initially we didn't. And then afterwards we were like, so my dad got one, and we were like, don't know, he's a freshie, he might not get it. He might not get the scenes and the pictures that we want. So we ended up getting somebody else. So we ended up getting somebody called Godson. He was really good, hilarious. So we used him. Photographer, I used my great friend Timmy T. Phillips. He's great as well. So he would T. Phillips is doing my white and my trad, and I know him, love him. He's great in the industry. He's well known, knows what he's doing. I can slap his head if I need to, joke. But we're friends, so it's nice. Like, I actually can speak to him. You know, some of these vendors, you don't actually know them personally, but it's nice when you actually know them personally. Love him dearly. He's great. He also did my pre-wedding photo shoots as well. So again, it just depends on what your budget is. You need to think about what your budget is and what you find important, what you feel like, I don't want to cut costs on that. What was mine, actually? I think I used to work with T. Phillips, so I always knew that he's going to be whenever I get married, whatever fateful day that is, he's going to be my photographer for sure. And videographer, I wasn't too fussed, to be honest. I thought I was having Marvin Brown films, and I ended up booking Marvin films, but that's another story for another day. Let's not talk about that. Let's not talk about that, please, thank you, because I'm still a bit bent. But let's not go into that. And I'm talking about for my white, not for the trad. Let's not talk about that. I've moved on. But again, for photography and videography, it just depends on your preference. So let's just make sure you tick that off. MC, I don't know if you really need an MC. Like I said, the alagas are usually the MCs. So I feel like there'll just be too many people talking if you have an MC. But again, preference up to you. MC. MUA and Gele ladies. So MUA, Gele ladies, and the team. So MUA, of course, if you want to do, what do they call it again? MUA bridal trials or something? I already knew who I wanted to go with. It was quite simple. Christelle Beauty, 10 out of 10, knows how to beat my face. Lovely girl, timely, smart, intelligent, fast, quick, so many words. Like, she's amazing, she's great. And then I used Simi Beauty for my bridesmaids. Again, really good, love her face, love the way she beats the face, love her. I didn't need a trial. And the reason why I didn't need a trial for Christelle Beauty is because she did my registry day. So I kind of already used her for something. So I knew, okay, yeah, this is who's gonna do my day. So again, MUA, find who you like. Make sure you look at their pictures. Use them beforehand. I think it's best to probably use them beforehand and make use of that makeup, or do a trial, whichever the budget that you have. Again, up to you. Gele, I use Dupe Gele, lovely auntie, follows me on Instagram, love her. I didn't even look at anyone else, but there's so many to choose from. But in my brain, again, I already knew Dupe Gele's doing my Gele. Love the way she does Gele's. Again, I speak to her on Instagram sometimes. We have each other on WhatsApp. It was easy. Made my payments. She was there on the day. And then what you need to remember as well is a key thing is on the day, of course, everybody who buys gele and stuff, they need someone to tie their geles, of course. So then tell whoever your gele person is to bring the team, or bring a couple of women who can tie the guests. Because I don't know if everybody knows that. And it's a thing that you would think is common sense, but if I'm not sure if I didn't say to my auntie Dupegele to bring her team, if she would have brought them anyway. So it's just something to bear in mind. That's another tip. I'm giving you guys tips and trips here, so hopefully you value them. Okay, servers, waiters, bar staff. So servers, we had 10, but I think we needed more. But I think where everything went a bit helter-skelter again is, I think, the hall I chose, even though I'm beautiful, the Regency in Bruce Grove, stunning hall, love it. People were lovely as well. I think, again, I underestimated my guests, and because the capacity blew out of the window, the food queue became an eyesore. Is it eyesore? Yeah, became an eyesore, which hindered the food, and then everything just went a bit all over the place. So I think, and we only had 10 waiters, so the 10 waiters were probably in panic mode. Yeah, the 10 waiters were probably all over the place. So just maybe don't be like me. Think logically about how many guests you think. No, but then I feel like even if I went back in time, I wouldn't think that many people was gonna come. I just didn't anticipate that. Because I just didn't anticipate it. Because I wouldn't book a 600 people venue. Because I just wouldn't. Because I wouldn't think everybody would come. I don't know again. But again, make sure you have servers, bar staff, and waiters. Well, I guess waiters and servers are the same thing. So just something, again, to be mindful of. Drinks and alcohol. We had loads of alcohol. Loads of alcohol. But luckily for us, we put one of the groomsmen in charge of it. So they were locked in a room. So nobody actually stole any alcohol. So everything was drank. It wasn't like, oh my God, at the end of the day, oh, no, everything was drank. Maybe a couple bottles might have not been opened and taken home. It becomes a free-for-all. But one of our really great groomsmen, Temi, was in control of the room, and he had the key, and he wasn't letting go of the key. So make sure you put someone in charge of the alcohol. If anything, I would advise probably not to take. I told my husband, don't take out all the drinks from the car. Took out all the drinks from the car. Because we were supposed to have at least some small drinks for ourselves just to enjoy in the house. Took everything out of the car, put everything in the cupboard. They don't like to listen. Then you're like, oh, we shouldn't have taken everything out of the car. Then I'm just looking at you like, so be mindful with drinks. Try maybe not to take everything out of the car or out of the safe place, and maybe give somebody the key, or give somebody that. Try and make somebody in charge of that. The drinks, the alcohol, I mean. Or drinks in general. I guess soft drinks are soft drinks. No one's going to steal those. But alcohol, people can go a bit crazy. Ashwabi materials. Shoes. Obviously, as the bride, to be honest, I feel like my husband was the bride. And I will keep saying this. Like, I changed 3 times. And he was like, I'm changing 3 times. I thought, okay, that's fine. He bought his shoes. And his shoes were expensive. I don't even want to say the price of the shoes, but I was like, what's my business? This is the shoe I have. But again, it just depends on you, preference, what kind of shoe you want to wear, how many shoes you want to change into, if you want a comfortable shoe. I went to Bista and I bought my heels from Jimmy Choo. I went to a resample sale and I found some banging, really nice black heels that I needed. I needed velvet because I changed 3 times. So I wore my first Ashoke. Then my husband is half Igbo, so I wore Igbo like lion head bedazzled dress kind of thing. If you're on my Instagram, you probably saw the video. And then I changed into just like a black. Everything was made in Nigeria, by the way. Ow, ow. Everything was made in Lagos. Can I just say that? I didn't go to Lagos. I just sent my measurements. So you can go to Lagos. I just didn't have time, to be honest. And I just feel like if I go to Lagos and I start doing enjoyment, I don't want to be sitting in traffic. There's so many things about Lagos. I just thought, it's long. I could have, but I just thought it wasn't that deep. It's not, for me, it wasn't that deep. And I just sent my measurements. The lady who made me something, I had 2 Igbo wears made. The first one I didn't like. So I went to someone else called Tinooks. She made my last 2 dresses. Shout out to Tinooks. She's the bee's knees. Like I said, I just sent my measurements. So I went to my tailor in London, asked him to do all my measurements, did everything. Then I took the measurements via WhatsApp to the lady, made them in like I want to say 2 weeks, to be honest. All of them were all very inexpensive. She communicated well. I have no complaints. No complaints at all. Like, my last dress, one of my friends was like, it looked like, from an outsider watching it on Instagram or whatever, it looked like I was in lingerie. So basically, I made it look like I was naked. I wanted it to look like the black was on my body. Hair, again, I was in so many different minds as to what to do with my hair, but because I knew I was going to be wearing a gele, so I just thought, let me do a ponytail. And I knew, oh, pardon me, and I knew I needed to wear like an Igbo crown. So I thought, if I'm going to wear a crown, I need some sort of like ponytail coming out of it. And then the last outfit change, I've literally flung the crown, flung the gele, and just had my ponytail out. Nails, the nail room, Lucy did my nails. No, not Lucy. One of the other ladies did my nails, but loved it. Sanite did my nails. I know Sanite sometimes watches my video. Love you. She did my nails. She did my toes. It was like, it was this. Let me come back because this is wild now. But it was nice. It was pinky. It was neutral. It was soft. It was glam. It wasn't doing too much, but it was nice. Makeup. Yes, changing. So if you're going to change 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, whichever way, make sure you do it snappy. I did get a lot of compliments that we changed very quickly. Like, in, out, changed, come in, walking in. Okay, come on, next change, in, out. Make sure, because otherwise, I feel like the momentum of the crowd and people thinking, where is the bride and groom? Because you are the party, essentially. So you need to be in, out come out in the new clothes and dance, that kind of thing. I did put some questions on my Instagram. I didn't get a lot, but I got a couple. But most of them were kind of saying the same thing. So budget and cost of things, average. I don't know. I feel like for a traditionals don't have to go through the roof, to be honest. Like, my haul was 3.8. The Regency was 3.8. Was it 3.8? Let's say 4. Food, let's say food was 5. 4, yeah. Would I even say 5? Let's just say 5 for argument's sake, with waiters and everything. Alcohol, my husband went through the roof with alcohol. He spent like about 4 or 5. But again, it just depends on if you want alcohol. You don't necessarily need loads of alcohol, but we're drinkers. Like, our family like to drink. We're drinkers. Clothes and change and outfits. Again, I made all my outfits in Lagos, bought the material in Lagos. They were very inexpensive. They were like just over £100. Nothing crazy. Shoes, like I said, my husband's shoes were wild. Mine were like £400. Even though I thought I was going to go Bista and find a £200 shoe, everybody thought I was mad. They were like, Lucy. I said, my budget is £200 because I'm going to find a shoe that's going to be... And everyone's looking at me like, my friends and my sister that I went with that day was just like, why did you budget that? You're not going to find a shoe for £200. I was even like, I'm going to buy 2. And they were like, okay, let's see. So my shoe was 200. A lot of things were paid for by my parents and my family. So like my dad paid for the live band. Dad paid for a lot of things. Bought our ashoke, my mum paid for the DJ, DJ Tallest, Greatest. Deji's family paid for a lot of stuff, the decor, a lot of the family chipped in, generally. And family do that. Because at the time when you get engaged, you're like, oh my days, how am I going to be able to afford all of this? But you do. Like, sometimes I look back and I think, wow, we actually did it. Like, everybody chips in. Family, friends, everybody helps. Your bridesmaids help, your aunties, your uncles. Everybody really chips in. Also, something I would say be mindful of, actually, that I didn't write down on my list, which I should have, is, I'll go back to the questions in a second, theft. Be careful of theft on the day, because there's a lot of cards and gifts that went missing. And that really surprises me, because I feel like if I went to a traditional, as I do go, or a wedding, and I see a card on the floor that says to the Mr. and Mrs., I'm not going to steal. Obviously, you're going to know there's a gift voucher or money inside it, but I'm not going to put it in my bag. And the maddest thing is, if you see somebody holding a card, you're not going to question them, because that card could be something that they're going to give the bride and groom, but they might have found it and stolen it. So again, whoever's doing your coordination, or your bridesmaids and groomsmen, tell them to be mindful to give any gifts or cards to either your parents or the coordinator or your sister or brother, somebody, or you yourself, because there's a lot of gifts, there's a lot of cards that just went able, like they just went walkies. So just be mindful of that. I think I didn't even think that would happen, and it did, and it was a bit like, okay. Again, with the dollars, we made a lot of dollars. Wow, we made so much dollars. I keep telling my friends, to the point where I was like, it's hurting me. It's okay, it's enough. But we made a lot of dollars, which was good, which was really good. We were happy about that. We danced. Oh my God, we danced. My feet were numb. My toes, because I wore my heels literally to the end, because they were really comfortable, to be fair. I can't even complain. I wore them to the end, and then I feel like my toes were numb for at least a week. A week, easily. But like I said, if you get a really nice pair of comfortable heels, just wear them. Like, you're the bride. You can't go and wear flip-flops or slippers. You're the bride. You have to give them. What else? We've just gone off topic. I feel like I was on something and I've gone. I'll come back to the questions again. I was on budget, but I will come back to that. What else will I say? Have a good time. Like, everybody was just like, Lucy, watching the videos back, you had because I did. There were points where I was just like, whoever's traditional this is, I'm having a whale of a time. And like I said, I wasn't even drunk like that. Like, I really just had, I just really thought, you know what, with everything, the capacity and the venue people wanting to throw us out, I just thought, I'm not going to think about that. I'm just going to have a good time. Also, get an amazing, make sure you get a really amazing coordinator. I had the most two amazing, Abby and Jessica. Distinct touch. If you're doing a wedding, trad, whatever you're doing, baby shower, christening, anything you're doing, contact them, because they really tried for me. Like, they really did. Like, they were on the ball. They were just on it. So again, going off topic, but like I said, have a great time. Really enjoy. I danced. Mine is like, Lucy, I never knew you could dance. Like, I danced. I winded my waist. I danced. I went to the floor. I came back up. My knees. No, wait. Not even my knee. My thighs. Can't see my thighs. Wait. I'm going to my best now. My thighs, the next day, felt like I had been doing this. I don't know if you're like a punishment, like or squats. Imagine just doing squats for 3 hours, for a long time. Maybe 3 hours is excessive, but a long time. I went to the floor. I stayed on the floor. I went up. I stayed up. I went down. I stayed down. Nah, I really tried. I said, no, I'm going to dance. No, so I danced. Make sure you have a good time, because you spend all this money and then the day flies. Like, if you can extend the time to 1 a.m., extend it, because the day flies, really flies. So have a good time, smile, enjoy it, really enjoy it. Like, I really feel like the next morning, me and my husband were like, wow, I had a fun time, really enjoyed it. So going off topic, have a great time. That's the key of this video. Have a really fun time, enjoy the moment, like bathe in it, like lather yourself in it, like just have a good time, smile at people, just enjoy it. Like, it feels surreal. Even now it still feels surreal, but it feels really surreal. But have a good time. Questions again. So budget, like, again, if you can budget and make a spreadsheet and do all of that, do it. But I just didn't have the time. I just didn't have the patience. Money just went there. I made a dress, didn't like it, money went in the bin. Certain things are just going to be annoying. You just have to think, whatever, it's just annoying. But so if you can make a budget. But again, like I said, family and friends will always chip in. So don't panic. Don't think how we're going to do it. They do. Again, another question about budget. Mainly, there was a lot of budget questions, to be fair. And then culture, Yoruba, Igbo, necessities. I feel like I can't really talk on Igbo because I'm not Igbo myself. And his mum is Igbo. But then it wasn't like, we kind of did the Igbo traditional wear just to give her some props, like, just to make her feel like, yeah, we didn't just do, because our traditional was the Yoruba traditional. But just to include his mum, and make her feel like, oh yeah, they want my clothes, that kind of thing. So I can only speak on the Yoruba tradition. And I feel like with the Yoruba tradition, again, it's more of the making sure you have the letter of proposal, you have the dowry list. The husband gives the family, the dowry list. Do you go through the dowry? I don't think I was supposed to see the dowry list, but I did get some glimpses. And all of those are all the stuff that they bring on the day, like the yams, the suitcases, the chest of drawers, and some other things. But your parents will know what to do. Like, if your parents don't know what to do, their siblings or aunties and uncles will know what to do. So again, all of that kind of the traditional way of things, I feel like don't even get your head too focused and bothered about that, because it just the day just comes together. The day really just comes together. Make the snap. What else? I feel like that's kind of it, you know. What else is there to say? So, like I said, on my day, had a really good time. I think where the domino effect happened was with the whole capacity. So that had effect on our food. That had an effect on the capacity, as in the vendors wanting to, the Regency wanting to throw us out. They fully wanted to throw us out. And the funniest thing is, when they wanted to throw us out, I was still in my green, my ashoke. And I remember my bridesmaids like scurrying around, like saying, don't tell Lucy, don't look at her. And I was thinking, I was squeezing my eyes to see what they're saying. I was squeezing my eyes thinking, what are you talking about? Something. And I remember like two of them were like, Uncle, talking to my dad, like, Uncle, we really need to talk to you. We really need to talk to you right now. And I was thinking, what do they need to talk to him about? Oh my God, I'm scared. But then I saw one of them say capacity, and I said, I knew it. And I said to my husband, oh no, they're gonna throw us out. And he was like, no, they're not. And I thought, you know what? I can't even think about it. And at this time, it was only 8:30. Bearing in mind, we had the whole till flipping 1 a.m. So I was panicking, thinking, oh my God, I'm still in my green. So, but either way, God made a way. In the morning, I woke up feeling nice. Everybody was messaging me, how you feeling? Are you okay? I even did some small snaps. I just said, yep, I'm in a good mood. Like, my mood was I was in a good mood. Like, everyone was like, oh, you're such a happy bride. But I just felt like, why would I be a moody bride? Today's my day. Today's all about me. Like, I've been planning this. So overall, I feel like I planned it successfully. A lot of people helped me. But I feel like I planned it myself. Like, I'm quite proud. The coordinators obviously helped me. We had meetings prior to the day. But generally, a lot of the planning I did myself with help of my auntie's friends, chipping in, asking them questions. And I give myself a pat on the back because I feel like I did good. We did good. Like, we enjoyed ourselves. A lot of people enjoyed themselves. Most people was like, even aunties and uncles, at one point, we just had to tell them to leave. Like, at one point, my uncle actually had to get on the stage and say, okay, everybody, please. This is when we're trying to get rid of the capacity. Like, hello, everybody. Thank you so much for coming. Please, please, please let the young people enjoy themselves. Can you go home? Please, if you have husband, if you have kids, go home to... It was hilarious. Like, I remember hearing it thinking, oh my God. And then a few days after, like, people were asking me, were like, were the aunties and uncles offended? And I said, I don't think they were offended. They were just kind of like, okay, it's time to go home. Let's go home. And even if they were offended, it was good because then they went home and we had the capacity to dance. But overall, I had a good time. Like, you had to be there. You just had to be there. But it was good. It was good fun. So like I said, enjoy the moment. Plan it. I feel like I planned it well. I wasn't stressed. Like, I don't think any part of it stressed me out. My mum and dad stressed me out a lot. They annoyed me a lot. They do that, to be fair. But generally, my mum and dad were a blessing. They helped me throughout. They did everything they could. They contributed. Same with Deji's parents and my partner's parents. Yeah, we had a good time. So videos and pictures will be coming out shortly. Don't know if I'm going to plaster them on Instagram. I feel like they're a bit personal. So I might just keep them for myself. But it was all on my stories. If you missed the stories, sorry, there's nothing I can do about that. But that's all. I know this video was a long time coming. Guys, I'm so sorry. Like, I'm on bended knees. I'm really sorry. So follow me on my TikTok. Follow me on my Instagram. I'm really trying to build my Instagram. Trying to be better on YouTube. Come back and do more videos like this. More chit chats. I'm going to try and do some without makeup as well. It's because I shot some videos today. So actually, let me show you this. It's a bit off topic. This is from Primark, by the way. This gorgeous piece of nightwear, bedtime clothes, is from Primark. So you will see the reel on my Instagram in a couple of days. It depends when this gets posted, but you will see anyway. So follow me on my Instagram, please follow me, like, comment on my YouTube. Let me know what you want to see more of. And my next video, I'll have a think of what I'm going to do the next video on. Today's been a very long day of filming. I'm going to fling these lashes off, take these earrings off, eat some food, and have a good evening. So have a lovely morning, evening, afternoon, whenever you're watching this. And again, like I said, if you're planning a traditional, if you're planning a white wedding, just try and relax. Try not to get too stressed out and enjoy the moment. Enjoy it because it comes so fast. Like, it's done now. You don't get any you don't get redos, by the way. Like, you can't think, oh, you know what? I'll do the trad again. No, you do it one time only. So, like I said, not sure what my next video will be on just yet, but again, like, subscribe, follow, comment, and I'll see you lovely people soon. Thanks for watching. I missed you guys. I really enjoyed that. But yeah, toodles.